Yo, welcome back to Caffeine and Consoles, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we're having a delicious coffee talk. And actually, this one's gonna be a little different because I just signed up for a coffee subscription. I'm not really gonna share what that is because I'm not sponsored by them. But with that coffee subscription, this is a new one. This is Dune. It's an Ethiopian natural, which usually I shy away from because they're really, really bright and they taste a lot like berries. But this one they sent to me because you just randomly get whatever they send to you, which is good because I need to taste new coffees. So let's go ahead and let's get started. And today we are going to be talking about 2023 and what I think is going to be a really, really fun year for gaming, but why it's going to be a fun year for gaming. So again, let's rinse our paper, make sure it doesn't taste gross.
Ooh, baby.
And let's give it a second. So first off, we have some exclusives coming to multiple platforms. Nintendo, of course, getting Tears of the Kingdom, which is the game that I am looking forward to the most. It is my most anticipated game for a very long time. I loved Breath of the Wild, and to be honest with you, my last extremely just immersive gaming experience was indeed Breath of the Wild. I absolutely adored that game, and I still do. I still play it, and I love playing it now, either in handheld mode on my OLED because it looks better, or better yet, on my LG C2, which is an OLED panel. And I'll say that that game just is remarkable, and I really, really enjoy it. I think it's beautiful in that sense. But the thing that I love the most about the Zelda franchise is, well, it's the Zelda franchise. And I'm looking forward to see what they're able to do with this new Breath of the Wild-esque game. It's gonna be fun. And so that is what I'm really looking forward to the most. It's my number one pick for 2023. With Xbox, we have ourselves a couple games. We have Starfield, which is actually gonna be the one that I'm picking as far as what I'm most looking forward to, even though I'm not super into that style of game. I'm still looking forward to it, and I understand that it is indeed one of the more anticipated games that is coming to the system. And I also understand that Redfall, which is that vampire killer game, you're a vampire, you're not killing vampire, whatever it may be, seems to be a really exciting one too. But I'm gonna be honest with you, as much as I do adore Xbox and love the gaming experience that they provide with Game Pass as their way to play games for a relatively inexpensive subscription, I'm gonna say that I don't play a lot of their exclusives. They have never really been one that I leaned into, and that's primarily because my first Xbox was the Series S. So that is something that I just want to put out there. Now with PlayStation, it's kind of a head scratcher because first off, my head was itchy, but second, I just don't know what to expect from them. I know we have Spider-Man 2 that's potentially coming out, as well as Wolverine, and there are some games coming out, you know, was there a remaster of Star Wars? I don't know, it keeps changing. So with PlayStation, I'm not really anticipating much. The big thing that I do anticipate seeing is big push for their VR2. I know that's coming out earlier in the year and people are really excited for that, although the price point is ridiculously expensive, and I'm not going to be purchasing the VR2, not because I don't believe in it, but more because I don't play games in VR. So it's not something I'm necessarily overly excited about getting into. I may try it if I ever get to go to some sort of event, but again, it's not something I'm looking to purchase. I will say that this as a whole, this channel as a whole, is gonna see a little bit of changes, mainly because my studio is gonna change. I'm moving to a different spot here in just a few months, and it's gonna be exciting to see how that all changes into 2023 and what my gaming setup will look like there. Hopefully, I'll be able to have my own dedicated studio like I have right here, and in that will turn into a gaming room, which I'm really excited to outfit because I have ideas for how that's gonna look. But more and more in 2023, I'm just more excited to play video games with the rest of you. So if you wanna be a part of the Discord, go ahead and hop in. There's a link in the description. When it comes to 2023 as a whole, though 2022 was, well, depending on how you look at it, kind of slow, I think 2023 is hopeful. I don't really have much greater expectations than 2022, with the exception of the Tears of the Kingdom game, because that one really is just, I'm looking so forward to it. And honestly, if it comes to just one game that I'm looking forward to the whole year, it is that one. I'm gonna play that game pretty much non-stop until it's finished, and I just can't wait. I know some of my favorite games in 2022 were more along that style, the RPG games. I did really get into Fortnite, which is my only multiplayer I really spent a lot of time in. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was enjoyable from time to time, but I really spent a good amount of time playing Fortnite because that's what my friends played, and I like playing with people. That's pretty much the reason why I play video games, is to play with other people. You know, 2023 is looking up though. I'm excited to see what gaming companies decide to do, because really, I think that at this point, the excuses of what happened as far as how every industry was set back a little bit no longer is one that can be used, although companies seem to like to use it still. So in 2023, I'm hoping that that's the year where we're gonna see some big pushes for some new games. I know that during the Video Game Awards, we saw some announcements for some new games that weren't expected, and so to see those come to fruition would be nice to see in 2023, although I know that the lead times for a lot of these things get pushed out further and further. So again, I'm not really expecting too much. 2023 though should be a fun year. It's gonna be as fun as you make it, to be honest. And what I've learned over these past 2 years when it comes to video games is the expectation shouldn't be set too high, because there's no promise that's made that won't be broken. That's the biggest lesson I've learned. It's unfortunate to look at video game and the industry, or video games in the industry, in that way, but it's true. They have broken every single release date, with the exception of Pokemon. And well, I'd rather a company break a promise to release on time than to deliver a game like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. What an embarrassment. Let me know in the comments if you like this style and this method. I would love to have conversations with all you guys this way. This is my favorite way. We're just talking, chatting, having a good time playing video games and talking about them as well. I love doing reviews too. Those are fun, but this is so fun to do as well. So let me know in the comments if you like this section. But most of all, you know the drill. Happy gaming.